And we're live. Welcome to the stream, everyone. What's going on? Quite the matchup in the Eastern Conference tonight. Tampa Bay Lightning at Madison Square Garden against the New York Rangers. This should be a real fun one. Two teams that certainly have not started out their seasons they would have hoped. Tampa Bay 5-3-2 to start the year. Not terrible by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly not a dominant start like we saw from them last year, where they just kind of steamrolled the rest of the league. And the Rangers, who added Artemi Panarin, who added Jacob Trouba this past offseason, supposed to be a much improved team, come into tonight with only 3 wins so far this season. I believe they're 3-5-1 on the year. So neither of these teams have really started the season off all that great the way that they wanted to. So there's a big 2 points up for grabs tonight, and this should be a fun game to watch. Should be a high paced, fast game. Both these teams like to skate and produce offensively. Hey, what's going on, Goal Horns? Thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate it. Life's going pretty well. How are you? Glad that you're here tonight. Hey, what's up, hockey coverage? Now Hawks fan 88. Jax Films is here. What's going on, Jax? Thanks for watching so much tonight. Willow, what's going on? NFL Nation is here. Thank you so much for watching. He says that the Bruins rebound and win the cup this year. Hey, Awesomeness Gamers in, Chichu's in. Wow, we got a big crew tonight. Hey guys, remember, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. The goal before every stream is to get to 10 likes before the drop of the puck. Probably going to be about 8 to 10 more minutes before they drop the puck here in New York. And then we'll have action underway for sure. Pens are winning 3-0 in the first period. Obviously, tonight was Penguins Flyers, their first meeting in the Battle of Pennsylvania this season. Huge game for both of those teams. And Penguins are up 3-0 over their arch rivals. That is impressive, an impressive start for Pittsburgh for sure. I am not streaming the Sharks and Bruins game because I just did a Bruins game on Saturday against the Blues, and I'm trying to get some more different teams in here on these streams because looking ahead today, I went through and looked ahead at my schedule and the NHL schedule for the upcoming month of November. And I have a feeling you guys are I'm going to be streaming during a lot of Bruins games in the month of November. So I want to get some other teams on here because while I'm a Bruins fan, there are fans of all teams on this channel, and I try and spread it out and not have the same teams over and over and over again. So, yeah. So that's why I'm not doing the Bruins game tonight because I think in the month of November there's going to be a lot of Bruins streams on this channel, just the way that the schedule works out with my personal schedule and when I'm available. Hey, Johnny, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching, man. Really, really appreciate it. Pasternak is such a tryhard. He scored again tonight. I saw he scored the first goal for Boston. Unreal start to the season for Pasternak. He's now got 12 goals on the year already. Austin Hill, welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, NHL Hockey News Reports. Thank you for watching, man. Nice to have you back in the stream. Yes, Johnny, the Sharks are losing already. And Hawks fan says that the last time he watched these two teams, there was a fight with Gordon Buchnevich. Yeah, two guys that don't fight a whole lot, but definitely are a little bit feisty at times. And I expect a spirited game between these two teams. The Rangers got kind of embarrassed by the Bruins on Sunday night. The final score was 7-4, but it was much more of a beatdown than that. New York grabbed a couple late goals at the end of that game to make it closer than what it actually was. So the Rangers should be pissed off about the way that they played. Lightning, obviously not happy with their kind of average start to the season. They want to be a lot better. So I expect a fast-paced game. I expect an offensive game. I think we're going to see a lot of goals tonight. Probably at least 6 or 7 between the two teams. And I also expect a spirited game. I think these teams are going to come out ready to play and really want to get things started early. Yeah, Austin, it's definitely been a while, man, for sure. But I'm glad to have you back. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, so Chichu just got traded in his Be a Pro career in NHL 18 from the Flames to the Capitals. Hey, that's not bad. Anytime you go to end up on the Capitals, that's definitely not something to complain about. Rask made an incredible save. Rask is in the zone tonight. So Tuukka Rask's ridiculously good start for the Bruins seems to be continuing tonight. The Blues cheat. I don't think the Blues cheated, NFL Nation. I think the Blues were just the tougher, more physical, heavier team. And at the end of the day, they just outworked Boston in this Cup Finals and ended up winning in Game 7. I don't think the Blues cheated. I think they earned it. Johnny says the Rangers are about where he expected them to be. Yeah, the Rangers had a lot of hype heading into the season. I think they were certainly overhyped headed into the season, and they haven't gotten off to a great start. And I don't think they're a playoff team this year. They're still a rebuilding team. I'm sure playing with Ovi is awesome. Chichu says he'd eat Tuukka's ass. Oh my god. Um, Hey, Rob's here. Thank you so much for tuning in, Rob. I'm sorry if I missed you if you were here earlier and I missed it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate having you here, Rob. Um, am I cheering for the Lightning or Rangers? That's an interesting question because I'm kind of indifferent on both of these teams. I'm not. It's not a huge deal. I'll say I like to root for underdogs, so I guess I'll root for the Rangers tonight. I'll go with the underdog team. I think the Lightning are probably going to win this game, for sure. But I'll root for the Rangers tonight. I'm very indifferent on both of these teams. I think I don't dislike either one of them. I don't particularly love either one of them. So Caleb, it's not a huge deal to me who wins, but for the night, I'll root for the Rangers. Rob wants the Sabres to get 90 points by the end of the year. So if they get 90 points, they'll definitely be in contention for a playoff spot. We'll have to see if Buffalo can keep this up longer than just the first month of the season. Which one do I like, Crosby or Ovechkin? Much more of an Ovechkin fan. Although I certainly respect Crosby. I really didn't like Crosby at all when he came into the league. Crosby's grown on me over the years. He's obviously an incredible player. But when it came to that Ovechkin-Crosby, Penguins-Capitals rivalry, I was always Team Capitals and Team Ovechkin. Hey, Behind the Arc Basketball, my man Sal's in the chat. Thank you so much for watching, Sal. Really appreciate it. That awesome to have you here. And if you guys are basketball fans, be sure to check out Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Sal does some great play-by-play. So Goldhorns has a crazy story for us. So why don't you tell us, Goldhorns? I want to hear your crazy story. Crosby scores to make it 4-0 Pittsburgh. Jesus, that game is an absolute beatdown. Yeah, goaltending doesn't look very good for Philly. Hey, TTC, welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so Goldhorns has got his story here as they're doing a tribute to Dan Girardi, who just retired this past offseason. Spent 11 of his 13 seasons with the New York Rangers, then played his last 2 years in Tampa Bay. So very fitting that the game he's honored at is between Tampa Bay and New York, where he spent his entire career between those two teams. And he was a very good defensive defenseman, a very important player for a long time. So Goldhorn's story. In biology, there was a kid in his class who didn't speak English, only Spanish, and he was watching porn in class. And what's worse, he was screen recording and put it in his photo album. Oh my God, Goldhorns. That sucks for him. That's pretty funny, though, that he's screen recording himself watching or screen recording the porn that he's watching. That is ridiculous. To be doing that at school, too, is such a bold move, to say the least. Um, NHL Hockey News Report says the Sharks' defense sucks, but Jones isn't bad. I've never been a big Martin Jones fan. I think Martin Jones is very overrated. But yeah, the Sharks' defense is not great for sure. They've got too many offensive defensemen, and they don't play well in their own end. That's an issue for San Jose. Wow, that's awesome, Chichu. So Crosby lights it up against the Flyers, and he's doing it again tonight. And the Penguins are destroying Philadelphia early. Um, yes, Nick Folk signed as the new Patriots kicker today because obviously Mike Nugent blows worse than Gostkowski did. So now third kicker of the year for the Patriots. NFL Nation says a kid took a pee on the floor, and now our school name is the Floor Peers. Oh my, that's an absolutely ridiculous thing there. NFL Nation. Oh, geez, TTC. So that sixth grader's back at it again with that girl. Well, I guess congratulations to him, I guess, and happy birthday to him as well. Thoughts on the Heritage Classic game? I mean, close game. Two teams that I think have had very mediocre starts to the season with Winnipeg and Calgary certainly. But you know, it was I watched Slapshot Jack's stream. I didn't actually watch the game itself, but it seemed like it was a pretty good game. I know it went to overtime, so must have been close. What's going on, Spotlight Hockey? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for tuning in. What are you? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me, man. What? Chichu says, not even joking. Some kid at his school took a shit in an empty animal crackers container and sat it next to the. No, you hadn't told me that, Chichu. That is mad funny. That is mad funny. Yeah, no friends tonight, TTC. Just me on the stream. Hey, there you go, Spotlight Hockey. That's awesome. He's getting a Connor McDavid Fanatics jersey tomorrow. Congratulations, Spotlight. That is awesome. Great player, great jersey to get for sure. Goldhorns asks, is Jack Johnson underrated or overrated? I mean, Jack Johnson just sucks. I don't know what he is rated, but he sucks. He's definitely not good. Yeah, the paper's back because I don't have my friends over, so I thought one of them might sit here, so I didn't bring it out last stream Saturday. But yeah, my best friend, the paper's back. That's helped this channel a lot. Yeah, I would say overrated. I mean, Jack Johnson sucks. No, San Jose might not pick their heads up this season, Johnny. I don't know. They are off to a pretty brutal start. Wow, I got to keep up in the chat here. We're now at the anthem, so the game should be starting within the next couple of minutes as they're doing the national anthem. Now, remember, guys, please hit that like button if you haven't already. The goal is to get to 10 likes before the start of the game, before puck actually drops. 20 likes by the start of the third period, and then over 25 in total. So that's our goals for tonight. Please help us get there. Also, if you happen to be watching and are new to the channel, please subscribe. I do live streams. I do recorded hockey content all the time. Just follow along for all my hockey stuff this season. I am very far behind in the chat here. My apologies. This should be a fun game tonight. Sabres have had a really good start to the year. I wouldn't worry about a couple of losses. The problem is going to be if they go on a real slide, especially when they start playing a lot more divisional games. NFL Nation says it was in science during a lab with chemicals. Ooh, not something I want to try during a lab with chemicals. Oh, Jesus. So Hawks fan and this Harry kid are still fighting. I think the last 3 streams he's talked about Harry and trying to getting in his face and fighting him and stuff. So that continues. TTC says Halloween is in a few days. Yes, it is. Thank you guys so much for getting us to 11 likes. We are over 10. Now the next stop is 20. So let's go. Yeah, hopefully I'll have something to do with my friends on Halloween, but I don't know. Chichu says he's getting a Yager jersey for his first jersey. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations, Chichu. What am I going to be for Halloween? I have a mask. I usually do like a purge, like just a generic purge character for Halloween. Yeah, Goldhorn's 20 subs away from 1K. Honestly, that's really exciting. I cannot wait to get to 1,000. Johnny got a Jason Spezza card at school today. Sutton, hello. Sorry, I am behind in the chat. But thank you so much for joining tonight, Sutton. Chichu says he's going to be a child molester for Halloween. That is a ridiculous costume. Yes, very nice tribute to. Welcome, Derek. Derek's in the chat. Donald Trump Jr. Nice tribute to Girardi for sure. As we are now underway, the puck is dropped. Rangers in the offensive zone on the forecheck. Tampa Bay Lightning at New York Rangers, Madison Square Garden. Should be a fun one. I'm rooting for the Rangers, as Caleb asked earlier. Just because I don't really care who wins this game, but I'm rooting for the Rangers because they're the underdog. But I expect this to be a pretty darn good game and probably a high-flying offensive game as well. Hey, Panther, welcome, man. Thank you. Spotlight says the Pens are winning. Crosby scores twice as Lundqvist makes Georgiev, Lundqvist is not in net. Georgiev is in net for the Rangers. So he makes a save there early, a few seconds in. Who will win the World Series tonight? Washington or Houston? I think Houston. We'll see. NFL Nation asks if I would bring drugs to his school if I told you which school he goes to. No, I would not. Panther says, go Astros. You're not late, man. It's fine. Hawks fan still hates Harry. Astros, people think Astros. Yes, Scott. Pastrnak is on pace for about 200 points. It's been an unreal start to the season for David Pastrnak. He's not gonna keep this up all season long, but a 100-point season and a 50-goal season are very, very well in reach now for David Pastrnak. NFL Nation says he's going to be Belle Delphine for Halloween. That is actually mad funny. Gamer Girl Water. Sutton says 1-0 Boston. Yes, the Bruins are up 1-0. Lightning are gods. Let's see, I'm pretty behind in the chat. 1-0 Maple Leafs versus Washington. Pasta will break Chichu's 56-goal season. I don't know if he gets over 56, but he's definitely got 50 potential. Do I think that the Pens will win the Cup? No, I don't think the Penguins win the Stanley Cup. No. What if the Pens and Sharks make it to the Cup Finals and the Pens win? I don't see either of those teams making the Stanley Cup Final this year. I think there are just better teams out there. Sutton says he's being a hockey player for Halloween. That's what I was last year. So there you go, Sutton. Would I buy the water? Absolutely not. NFL Nation, absolutely not. Vaughn says hi. Hey, Vaughn. Welcome to the chat, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Scott says the gods are choking. Yeah. We got a fight early here. Michael Haley and Pat Maroon. We got gloves off finally. This is going to be interesting. Two guys that certainly know how to throw them. They're really in tight early. Haley's helmet gets knocked off. Maroon's grabbing the jersey. Maroon comes under and over. Haley is so much smaller than Pat Maroon. This is going to be a tough fight for Haley to try and get anything going. Maroon with a nice shot there over the top. Haley's holding on, but I don't think he's going to be able to reach Maroon. Maroon is just so much bigger. I mean, they're throwing for sure. Haley just can't reach Pat Maroon. Maroon's got like 5 or 6 inches on him. It looks like, he takes him down with a big right. Maroon kept him away, and then Haley caught him at the end. I don't know if that was more of a slip or if that punch actually connected. What a fight early. I didn't think Haley was going to be able to reach him because Maroon had him at an arm's length the whole time. And finally, at the end, Haley gets a shot off and lands a nice right hand. Looks like on the outside of his head there. Yeah, it caught him right on the outside of the head. I don't think it did any damage or anything, but it definitely knocked him over. And Maroon goes down. That's going to wake the boys up for sure. It's funny, last week when the Penguins and Lightning played, Maroon wanted nothing to do with a fight with Eric Goodbranson. And Goodbranson dropped his gloves, but Maroon didn't. Now, right at 2 minutes into the game, we get a nice scrap as Maroon and Haley go at it. Their first shifts of the game. That was a heck of a fight. Don't see many scraps anymore in the NHL, but that was definitely a fun one. And we got Boston now up 2-0. Oh, and now we've got another scrum going on. These guys are going at it now. Brendan Lemieux's trying to get involved. Looks like a... Oh, these teams are going at it right now. We are not even 3 minutes into this game, and these teams are going at it. For teams that aren't in the same division, there's a whole lot going on early here. Witkowski got the original penalty for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's see what happened here. I was reading the chat. All right, so Witkowski takes down Lindgren from behind, and it wasn't really boarding. It was more of just like a cross check that rode him into the board from behind. But then everyone piled in after on top of Witkowski. Lemieux got in there. He was absolutely incensed. I would not be surprised if they fight. I would not be surprised if they fight later in this game because Witkowski will fight absolutely anybody, and Lemieux is obviously very willing to go. And then everyone else on the ice just kind of piled in. So I don't know what the penalties are going to be here. Witkowski definitely got the original penalty for Tampa Bay, but beyond that, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So Boston's up 2-0 now. Krejci scored in his first game back. Sharks are awful, according to Johnny. There was a lot of players involved in that scrum. Elias Anderson and Brendan Lemieux, Charlie Lindgren, all for the Rangers. Yanni Gourde was in there. Witkowski was in there for Tampa Bay. Just kind of everybody dogpiled on. Which Bruins player will go to Seattle? I have no idea, Goldhorns. That's something that's going to have to be looked at down the road. Do I like Ryan McDonagh? Yeah, Ryan McDonagh is a solid defenseman. I think he's found a good home in Tampa Bay, where in New York, he was kind of the guy, the number one. He doesn't have to be the number one in Tampa Bay. I think he fits in a really solid number 3 role in Tampa Bay. Yeah, Maroon is going to the locker room. Looks like he might have been hurt in that fight. Pastrnak is not going to Seattle, not even close. Favorite Shinedown song? That's a tough one. I don't know. That's a really tough one, Vaughn. I'd have to think about that for a while. Ask me again at intermission after I have some time to think. It seems like out of all of that, the only penalty is to Luke Witkowski of Tampa Bay. So the Rangers are on the power play here after that dog pile scrum. And yeah, we've had a heck of a start to this one for sure. Let's get some more people in here. Remember to hit that like button, guys. Get some more people here in this chat. Hopefully get some new subscribers as well. If you're new watching, please subscribe if you haven't already. So great fight early. Then we had a nice scrum. The only people that got majors was the fight between Maroon and Haley, Johnny, which was a normal fight. Nobody got majors out of that scrum. So I don't know what you're talking about discipline for. The only penalty out of the scrum was Witkowski's minor penalty. Yeah, no, let's not put Haya Shirelli in the chat. Here come the Lightning, 2-on-1 shorthanded, but the Rangers get back. Lightning penalty killers look tired. They weren't able to get through the neutral zone with very much speed. They do maintain possession of the puck, however, and this penalty kill has looked very good for Tampa Bay here. They're down to the final 25 seconds of the power play, and they send it all the way back down again. So Rangers with enough time for maybe one more rush on this power play. They get it in, but kept in by the Rangers now as they almost turned it over. Nice shot there, deflected in front, ends up going wide and past Andrei Vasilevsky. And now Lightning turn it over again in their own zone, and the Rangers almost get a chance out of it. Finally now, the Lightning clear, and the Rangers I believe, are offside, so they're going to have to go and tag up. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, 2011, the Bruins power play was absolutely awful, but their power play now is just unreal. One of the best in the league for sure. Yeah, Second Chance by Shinedown is a great song, Vaughn. Forsbacka Karlsson was absolutely horrible, and I am so glad that he is gone. Can we get an F in the chat for Tarasenko and the Avalanche? Yeah, they're struggling with injuries. Tarasenko out 5 months. Avalanche missing their two of their best players from the top line with Landeskog and Rantanen out. It's going to be tough for them without those two. We'll see how they do. Hey, Danny, what's going on, man? Thanks for watching tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah, Boston's power play is unreal. No, I am definitely not singing Second Chance. No. I am not happy that Vladimir Tarasenko got hurt. I like him a lot. I think he's a really good player, and that's a huge loss for the St. Louis Blues. So I am not happy. I don't want any player to get hurt, but Tarasenko is a big loss. Name all the NHL rivalries. I know that is absolutely impossible, Sutton. There's a lot of NHL rivalries. I cannot possibly name them all. I'm trying to call some of the game here. As the Lightning get the puck out of their own zone, they flip it through the neutral zone. Rangers getting back, and Rangers gain possession in their own end as they get a line change. Now they dump it in and get in on the forecheck. Well, Derek certainly knows the words to Second Chance because he's got the lyrics up in the chat here. Scott says the Bolts always win in October as Georgiev makes a save. We got a little bit of more pushing and shoving after the whistle. So these teams are at each other's throats here in the first few minutes of this game. South Park or Family Guy, both are fantastic. Love both shows. Hard to say which one's better. Both have really, really good episodes. Both have really, really dumb episodes. I don't know. I would say I probably have watched more Family Guy in my life, and Family Guy's a little more memorable, but South Park has some great episodes too. I love both. How would I feel if Matt Cook shows up at my house? I would not be happy, but I don't think I ever have to worry about that. Yeah. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. Wow. I've been so active. I forgot to crack my beer for this first period. Have a lot going on trying to keep up in the chat, and I got to crack this. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a good crack tonight. We had a bottle on Saturday, so we didn't get to crack anything. Let's hear if this is a good crack. Yeah, there we go. That was a great one. That was a really good crack. So I am happy with that. Chug, chug, chug. No, definitely not chugging. Um, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, Chichu, I hate Matt Cook as well for ending Mark Savard's career and ruining a great Bruin in Mark savard. I cannot stand Matt Cook, one of my least favorite players of all time. Canucks versus Pan. Oh my God. Vaughn is now naming complete non rivalries as the best rivalries in the NHL. That is ridiculous. If only Joe Swanson could walk. That's pretty funny. So 13 and a half minutes left. No score yet in this game, but we've already had a fight and a big scrum. So this has been a fun one to watch so far for sure. All right, if the Bruins win the Stanley Cup, I will chug a beer on screen for sure. I'll probably chug a lot of beers that night if the Bruins win the Cup. That will definitely be a party, but it's probably not going to happen. Really, NFL Nation? That would be pretty funny, but probably not going to happen. I don't think Don Sweeney's going anywhere as Bruins GM. He's done a pretty darn good job in putting a winning team together. Rangers with strong pressure in front. Rangers, the Capo Caco line is out there, and they are swarming in the offensive zone. And then Capo gets knocked off the puck, and the Lightning are able to clear. You would hire me as GM? That'd be really cool. I'd love to be the GM of a hockey team. Would never ever happen, but I would absolutely love it. Um, if Boston wins a cup, record myself diving into a pond. That would be interesting. Let me tell you, I told you guys last year during the playoffs that if Boston won the cup, it would be a big party on this channel that the night that they won. They ended up losing in game 7, and it turned into not a big party and actually a very angry, sad stream. But if the Bruins win the cup, it will be a big time party on this channel on live stream. I can guarantee you guys that. I'd accept the role of GM for any team. Absolutely. Just being a hockey GM for a job would be an absurdly awesome job. I don't care what team, just being a hockey GM would be really cool. Yeah, no politics on this channel. This is a hockey channel. We have fun here. No politics, religion, or anything that's going to make people angry. No, I hate basketball. I don't watch basketball at all. Don't really follow the Celtics. I am not a basketball guy. I think it sucks. The NBA sucks. It's all good, Sutton. It's not a problem. I just don't want. I don't want this chat to get filled with politics stuff and then people arguing. And like we're all just here to have fun, hang out, talk about some hockey, tell stories, talk about school life things. Like I just don't want it turning into like a big argument in the chat. Hey, there you go, Chi-Chi. You can actually watch the game. Yeah, it's on NBCSN tonight. And that gets iced by the Lightning, so the Rangers will get an offensive zone freeze off here. Yeah, Danny, I saw that on Spreadshirt that you bought a bag. It should be coming very soon. I forget what the shipping thing said, but it shouldn't be too long. And I really, really appreciate you buying that. I appreciate that a lot, Danny. That's awesome. And another piece of merch sold. So yeah, thanks so much, man. And I hope it's good. I hope it comes out the way that you want it. I have not gotten a bag, so I don't know what they look like personally. But I hope it's quality and really good. So let's see. Scott says he wishes he was the GM of the New York Jets, and then he could sabotage them, and people would think yeah, that would be a pretty normal Jets GM thing to do, to say the least. Yeah, those bags really do come in handy for sure, Danny. I use them a lot, and yeah, I hope the design on it and the logo comes out good. We'll see. Hey Eddie, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. Glad you are here. So now we're talking about sabotaging teams as GMs. Under 10 minutes remaining now in the first period. This has been a pretty fun game so far. We had the good fight early. By the way, I got to put that on NHL Fight Alert. I don't know if there have been any fights in any other games, but I do know right now that Pat Maroon and Michael Haley went at it in this game. So I got to tweet that out real quick. Sorry if I fall behind in the chat and with anything that happens. Hey, there you go, Sal. That's awesome. That is awesome. Did I go to no, I have not played any hockey yet, unfortunately, Eddie. Hopefully at some point this winter, though. Let's see. Pat Maroon now plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow. My friends are texting me and the notifications are getting annoying. As we now head to commercial break. All right. Sorry, guys. I am behind in the chat. I'm trying to get this tweet out for the fight. Michael Haley's first regular season fight for the New York Rangers. Oh my God. Are we all right with these notifications? Stop. Finally. Okay, back to the chat, guys. My apologies. I get frustrated when notifications are blocking my screen when I'm trying to do something. NFL Nation says he wants my whiteboard for $800. You can gladly have my whiteboard for $800. I will send me the PayPal, or I'll send you my PayPal address, and if you want to PayPal me $800, I will gladly give you a $5 whiteboard for it. That's wild, man. I have not seen Pat Maroon back yet either. Appears like he was injured in that fight. Did I watch the Stevie Y mispronunciation? Yes, I have watched it. It was pretty funny. Typical president that doesn't really know about sports. Michael Haley's not a healthy scratch because he's a great fourth line player. I love Michael Haley. I love fighting and fighters, and Haley brings a lot of veteran leadership to the table. He's been around for a long time, paid a lot of dues in the AHL, and he's a good fourth line guy who's going to come in and protect his teammates. So Michael Haley adds value to the Rangers' fourth line. Jacob Forsbacka Carlson is absolute trash. What do I do with it off camera? It just sits up in my room. I only use the whiteboard for this channel. When I don't need it for a video or anything, it just sits up in my room. Yeah, Ryan Lindgren's playing tonight for the Rangers. He was a Boston Bruin prospect. He got traded to the Rangers in the Rick Nash deal a couple of years ago. Ryan Lindgren is one tough kid. I've seen him play in the AHL. He fought Wayne Simmons in the preseason this year. Ryan Lindgren is one tough kid. Hey, he scored Sunday for the Rangers. Haley scored on Sunday against the Bruins. He scored the first goal of the game. He doesn't just fight. He does fight by modern standards. He does fight a lot. But he scored Sunday. Brendan Lemieux just knocked Tampa Bay's defenseman right on his ass. I don't know who that defenseman was for the Tampa Bay, but Lemieux took him right out. That was hilarious. Oh, that was McDonough for the Lightning. Yeah, McDonough just got taken out by Brendan Lemieux. Nice hit from Lemieux there. Lemieux certainly adds entertainment value to every game that he's in. He is so fun to watch. He goes around, runs around, hitting guys, starting shit after the whistle. Likes to fight. Brendan Lemieux is fun to watch. There have been a lot of Lemieux, Chichu. That's a pretty common name, and there have been quite a few in the NHL. So, no score yet in this game. Both of these teams unable to find the score sheet, but it's been an entertaining first period for sure. There's been a lot of hitting. There was the big scrum earlier. There was the Pat Maroon versus Michael Haley fight just 2 minutes in. It's been a fun game to watch. We're just waiting on a goal here. 6 minutes now remaining in the first period. No, toughness is way more fun to watch than anything else. I miss when there used to be like 3 or 4 fights a game when certain teams played each other. That was when hockey was its most fun to watch. When you knew going into a game that there was going to be at least 3 fights and that guys were just going to be beating the crap out of each other all night, those were the absolute best. All right, Goalhorns is having internet problems a lot like Firestrike's TV. Surprised Firestrike isn't here tonight. He's a Rangers fan. His Rangers are playing. Thought we'd see him, but maybe he's doing homework or something. Sutton's watching the World Series. Yeah, I don't really watch baseball, so I am not. Yeah, that is pretty funny, NFL Nation. Vaughn's still all over the Shinedown lyrics here. Yeah, there's Mario Lemieux, Claude Lemieux, and Brendan Lemieux. Brendan Lemieux is Claude Lemieux's son. So Brendan Lemieux now, who plays for the Rangers, is Claude Lemieux's son. Yeah, maybe Firestrike is at the game. Who knows? But I know he's a big Rangers fan, so thought we might see him tonight. But maybe he's at the game or maybe he's doing homework. Who knows? Burns scores on the power play. All right, definitely an intermission. There's a lot of other games going on in the NHL tonight. So, hey, we got a goal. Tampa Bay makes it 1-0. Bad change from the New York Rangers, and Tampa Bay scores. Nikita Kucherov, I believe, was the player. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go through other NHL scores at intermission, 100%. This is a lot of games tonight. Yeah, terrible line change from the New York Rangers, a bad turnover. No, not even really a turnover, just an awful line change. You can't change there. The puck doesn't get all the way down. The puck only gets to the neutral zone, and that's a tap-in. That's the easiest goal Nikita Kucherov's going to score all year. That is a tap-in goal for Kucherov. Brutal line change there from the New York Rangers. Brutal. I mean, that is just abysmal. If I was David Quinn, I would be flipping out on my players after that. I mean, you cannot change there. Easy goal for Kucherov. So now Tampa Bay up 1-0. Home or feels like tonight from Daughtry, feels like tonight. I do like Daughtry and definitely feels like tonight. No, definitely. I won't despise him. Players when they hit free agency are allowed to go wherever they want. I wouldn't despise him for leaving. I hope Boston locks him up long term though, because Pastrnak is the Bruins' best young player. Yes, Tampa scored. Hey, Fire Strike's in the chat. Welcome, 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 Fire Strike. I thought we'd see you tonight with it being a Rangers game. Hey, Scott, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with New York. That line change was atrocious. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what is up with the Rangers. Nope, not watching the Bruins tonight, watching this game because I'm going to be streaming. I think looking at the schedule, I'm going to be streaming a lot of Bruins games in the month of November. So I want to get other teams on here. I want to show some other teams as well because this is an NHL channel, not just a Bruins channel, even though I'm a Bruins fan. So I want to get as many other teams as possible during streams when I can because I think the way that next month works out, I'm going to be streaming a lot of Bruins games. Well, I don't have a bong, Chichu, but I will take a sip of beer every time Boston scores if in the playoffs. That's for sure. I could do that, or if they make it to the finals, I could definitely do that. Yeah, Danny, the Rangers were terrible in their own zone on Sunday, and they just continue to make mistakes, really dumb mistakes. Derek says I haven't checked the sub count. 19 now. That is awesome. One nothing Nationals. Okay. Tom Wilson injured Jake Muzzin. I'm sure that the Maple Leafs did absolutely nothing to go after Tom Wilson for injuring Jake Muzzin. I'm sure the Maple Leafs just stood there and watched and did nothing to protect their teammate like the soft, wimpy jokes that Toronto is. Yeah, up to 800 or 981. So 19 subs away from 1,000. We are getting really, really close. Remember, if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are really closing in on 1,000 here. And also remember to hit that thumbs up and hit the like button if you haven't already. We are at 15 likes now. The goal is to get to 20 by the start of the third period and over 25 total for the stream. The Maple Leafs are probably the softest team in the NHL. Matt, I like Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson would have been the perfect player. Tom Wilson would have been the perfect player like 20 years ago. He just got into the league too late for his style of play. I actually really like Tom Wilson a lot. I love his physicality, his willingness to drop the gloves, and the fact that he can actually score goals and play as well. He's a great power forward. Matt Cook was just a piece of garbage, an absolute piece of garbage. Yeah, agree, Scott. The Rangers have decided to suck this year as we got a delayed penalty coming up against New York. So Tampa Bay is going to get a chance on the power play here. 3 minutes left in the first period. So we'll see if the Rangers can touch this up and get the whistle. The Lightning have control of the puck here. Not sure what the upcoming penalty is as I was looking at the chat. Nice hit in the neutral zone. Player from Tampa Bay just dropped one of the Rangers. And now we get the whistle. So 2:40 remaining in the first period. Tampa Bay is about to go on the power play, already up 1-0. Yes, Sal, closer to monetization. Sharks decided to suck this season. Yeah, they haven't done too well. Oh, it's Kako in the box for slashing right on the hands of Kevin Shattenkirk. So Kako is in the box for the Rangers, and the Lightning now have a 2-minute power play. We are back to Shinedown lyrics. Who's worse, Matt Cook or Sean Avery? I hate Matt Cook more. Matt Cook is like my least favorite player of all time. Devils decided to suck. Charlie Coyle with a goal for the Bruins. Charlie Coyle has looked really, really good in a Boston Bruins uniform. I hope we're able to keep him beyond this year because he has been incredible since getting traded to the Bruins. Oilers decided to be good. Yeah, so far, for now, they're good. Sabres decided to be good for now. We'll see if that lasts. World Series mid-first inning, 1-0 National, so a good start for Washington in the World Series tonight. More Shinedown lyrics. Yes, Matt Cook. One of my all-time favorite NHL moments is when Evander Kane, back when he was with Atlanta, knocked out Matt Cook clean out cold on the ice. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. One of my favorite NHL moments. Just incredible to see Matt Cook lying motionless on the ice, getting what he deserves. Yes, Charlie Coyle was on the Minnesota Wild, and then he got traded to Boston last year at the deadline. So a minute and a half left here in the first period, 50 seconds left on the power play. Tampa Bay up 1-0, looking to add to their lead. The Rangers would like to kill this off and go into the intermission only down by 1, obviously, or better. But their main goal is to kill off this penalty. Tampa brings it into the zone and gets set up. Power play looks ready to go in the O zone. Shot from far out goes wide. Tampa is able to maintain possession, however. Back to the point. Another shot. That shot gets blockered up and out of play. I believe by Georgiev, unless that shot itself just got up and over. I don't know. That would have been a wild shot to go over the end glass without hitting anything, but we'll see where the faceoff is. No, they very much need Torrey Krug. I think Torrey Krug is the most important defenseman on the Bruins. He's their only offensive defenseman. Torrey Krug can score 50 to 60 points. No one else on the Bruins comes close. Charlie McAvoy didn't even have 30 points last season. He had 28. No one comes close to back-end point production the way that Torrey Krug does. He is the Bruins' most important defenseman. Wow, Rangers almost just tied it up. They did draw a penalty with 30 seconds or 27 seconds left. Sergachev is going to the box. Yeah, Ryan Donato absolutely sucks. Go back to my video last year about the Coyle trade, and I hated Donato on the Bruins. I thought he was lazy, useless, and a waste of time, and he absolutely sucks. I cannot stand Ryan Donato. Leafs. Hey, John Carlson scores another point. Another point for John Carlson. He scores. The Leafs are now down 2-1. I did pick the Capitals to win that game tonight, so I'm happy about that. Braden Coburn versus Michael Haley, probably not going to happen. Haley's done his job. He fought at the beginning of the game. He's probably not going to fight again. If another Ranger is going to fight in this game, I think it's going to be Brendan Lemieux. It was an absolute steal for Boston to get Charlie Coyle for Ryan. Ryan Donato absolutely sucks. And we got the end of the first period here. A minute and a half remaining on New York's power play. Sergachev in the box, but it's 1-0 Tampa. Bay at the end of the first period. Lemieux's a pretty good fight. I mean, Lemieux's a very willing fighter for sure. He was tied for the league in fights last year. He's a pretty good fighter. I'm moving the computer for intermission. That was an exciting first period, honestly. I had fun watching that one. Hopefully that the action continues into the second. I don't know, Goal Horns, when the next stream will be. Probably not another one this week. I don't think the way that the schedules, yeah, Thursday's Halloween. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Friday, I don't think there are any games on that I can watch. The Bruins don't play Friday. Saturday, I'm busy all day. So, yeah, there won't be another stream this week. Do I hope Kyrie goes to jail? No, I don't care at all about Kyrie or basketball or the NBA in general. So I just don't care about Kyrie. Got 2 snaps here waiting. Just streaks. I'll send streaks out after this game. For those of you that have me on Snap, I will send streaks out after this game. So we are at intermission here. We got some time to kill. This beer's still not gone. It's going to be real soon. 1-1 World Series is tied. Okay, thanks for the update, Sutton. Yeah, no, I can't stand the NBA. Do I want to kill Ryan Donato? No. I don't hate him as a person. I hate him as a hockey player, though. I think he's a useless hockey player. All right, what was I gonna do? Oh yes, check scores. So let's let's check some scores from around the NHL here. Boston is up on the San Jose Sharks 3-1. They are out shooting San Jose 22-9. 22-9 shots on goal in favor of Boston. So that is embarrassing. It feels like the Sharks didn't even show up for that game. Capitals are up on the Maple Leafs 2-1. Penguins are up on the Flyers 4-0. The Flames are up on the Hurricanes 1-0. Lightning up on the Rangers 1-0 in our game. Red Wings are beating the Oilers 2-0. Now, the Red Wings have certainly blown leads this season, so that lead is not safe by any stretch. But the Red Wings are up 2-0 on the Oilers. And the Blackhawks and Predators are tied 0-0. So a lot of other games tonight. We also have the Wild and Stars starting up in just a couple minutes at 8:30. And the Jets and Ducks play tonight at 10 p.m. So a lot of games, well, not a lot, but a good number of games around the NHL tonight. So yeah, some fun stuff to keep up on. Now it is 4-1 Boston now. Okay. Another Bruins goal, and the Sharks continue to suck at the start of this season. Wow. Yeah, I would say that game is probably over. Hey, okay, there we go, Danny. Thanks for the update. Wagner with a breakaway goal. So nice to see Chris Wagner get on the board. And yes, it's now 4-1 Boston. Wow. Yeah, Vaughn does not seem too happy with the Sharks so far this season, to say the least. Doesn't look like there have been any other fights. Nope, no other fights around the league tonight except for the one in this game. So that's cool. We got to see the only fight of the night so far, so that was fun. Pretty good one, too, from Haley and Maroon. Now the beer's gone. There we go. Not really. I think Halak's playing well. I mean, Rask is playing at a Vesna level right now, but Halak is still playing well. He played really well on Sunday against the Rangers. Those two late goals didn't mean anything, so that those don't really count. He made some big saves when he needed to. He played great on Sunday. Yep, Chris Wagner scored for Boston to make it 4-1. So they are up easily now over San Jose. Well, excuse me, guys. Yeah, now I'm just scrolling through Instagram. Yep, Caps 2, Leafs 1. Um, Hopefully the Capitals win that game. Yes, Detroit is up. The Astros just hit a home run and take a 2-1 lead. Yes, Detroit is up 2-0 over the Oilers right now. Yes. Yeah, they're showing highlights now. It looks like Pittsburgh is just absolutely dominating the Philadelphia Flyers. Like that's an embarrassing game. It's 4-0 Pittsburgh right now. Man, the Flyers, Brian Elliott, I think, is in goal for the Flyers tonight and not looking good against the Penguins. Oh my, how does that go in? High glove shot. What is it? Like Elliott's not even in the goal. Like what is he doing? Oh my god, brutal night for Pittsburgh for Flyers goaltending. Um Calgary's up 1-0 on Carolina, yes. Yeah, Chris Kreider has not done a whole lot this season at all the um, for the New York Rangers. He's having a really slow start. So we'll see if he can get it going. He's an important second line player for New York, and they need him to produce if they're going to be a good team. And so far this season, he isn't producing, and they're not a good team. Uh, the Bruins game is like a clinic for offense. Yeah, San Jose just, I don't know what I mean. I said before the season started that I expected San Jose to take a step back, but I still thought they were a good team. I still thought they were a playoff team. I just expected a little bit of a step back from where they've been the last couple years. I was not expecting them to completely fall flat on their faces like this. They are off to a horrendous start. You got to start to wonder, is Peter DeBoer's job in jeopardy? Could they actually make a move and fire Peter DeBoer and try and find a new coach? I think it's a little early still for that. I don't think that's something you do until you get probably after Thanksgiving and more towards Christmas time. But man, Peter DeBoer has got to be starting to feel the heat a little bit. Age, yeah, no, they're definitely an older team, and without that young influx of young talent, it might be a rough go for San Jose. They're a team on the decline, I think, without making some changes. Um, Howie Meeker turns 94 on Monday, and he won the Calder in 1947. Well, I guess happy birthday to Howie Meeker on Monday. I won't be might be streaming actually next Monday, but we'll see. I thought today was Monday for a second because today's felt like Monday to me all day. I'm really not sure why, but all day today it's felt like Monday. Um, Danny says that it looks like a glorified scrimmage. Jesus, San Jose's that bad? That is rough. I wonder if Evander Kane's going to go after Zdeno Chara like he did last season, or if he's learned his lesson. Yeah, honestly. Oh, when will the Bruins rebuild? They don't need to anytime soon. They're one of the best teams in the league right now. Um, they're nowhere near rebuild zone. They're full on and let's win the Stanley Cup zone in Boston. Capo Caco is already minus 12 on the season. That is tough. I mean, I get he doesn't play on a good team, so that always really hurts your plus minus, but Jesus, minus 12 this early in the season, that's rough. Um, I don't know who has the best hair in the NHL. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Um, there's a lot of good hair around the league. Rasmus Ristolainen for best hair, says Goalhorns. I haven't seen Ristolainen in a while because I haven't seen a Buffalo game yet this season. Um, that's an interesting one. I'll have to see what Risto looks like nowadays. Avs versus Preds, round 2, best of 7. Oof. That I am dreaming that is a playoff matchup this year. I am dreaming that the Avs and Predators meet in the playoffs this year. I will watch every second of that. I don't know. That would honestly depend on who's healthy and who's not for each team. Um, and that's obviously a long way in the future, come April or May. So that's a tough one to try and gauge right now. Um, I don't know. That would be one hell of a series. I can guarantee you that. The Ottawa Senators don't have to worry about making the playoffs, Vaughn. So I wouldn't even. I'm not even going to think about Senators versus Panthers because what I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. Senators aren't going anywhere near the playoffs. Best duo in the NHL, Caleb asks. Uh, as far as like singular duos go, I have to go with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. I mean, the point production between those two is absolutely ridiculous. As obviously, you have some really good lines, like Boston's top line with Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Marchand is unreal. Um, when they're healthy, Colorado's top line is absolutely unreal with Rantanen, Landeskog, and McKinnon. Unfortunately, right now, two of those guys are out for the Avalanche. But as far as like duos, like two players together, it's got to be Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They are just unbelievable together. Doesn't even matter who's on the other wing. It's Draisaitl and McDavid, and they light it up. I don't know that the Senators are not going to never make the playoffs again, but they're in full rebuild mode right now. It's going to be a while before we see them in the postseason. Um, I don't think anyone picked the Senators to win the Stanley Cup. Not this year, anyway. Bruins, Islanders, everyone is healthy. Bruins are a better team than the New York Islanders. Best playoff matchup? No, the best playoff matchup is not Caps and Habs. It's got to be an interdivisional matchup to be the best. And honestly, I don't even know like where to begin. What would be the best or anything? That would just be. Um, I don't know. Um, there are a lot of great playoff matches, but they got to be interdivisional matchups and rivalry matchups to be the best. At what point does Mike Babcock receive a pink slip? Well, the pressure is definitely on in Toronto, Danny. I would say I don't think it happens during the season. I don't think it happens during the season. I think For Mike Babcock to get fired during the season, Toronto would have to be out, like missing the playoffs. Like they would have to be well out of a playoff spot and likely to miss the playoffs. If Toronto were to miss the postseason, Babcock's gone 100%. I do think, however, if Toronto loses in the first round again this year, if they don't get out of the first round, I think after the season is done, Babcock's gone. If they can't get to the second round with this team, with Mike Babcock as the coach this season, he's going to be gone and they're going to head in a different direction. I think the patience is wearing thin in Toronto. And I don't see it happening in the regular season because I think the Maple Leafs do make the playoffs. But I think if they lose in the first round again this year, then Babcock's going to get fired. Yeah, I do not want the Bruins to win the President's Trophy because teams that win the President's Trophy do not win the Stanley Cup. It hardly ever happens. The President's Trophy winners rarely ever win the cup. So I do not want the Bruins to win the President's Trophy. Wow, Boston scores again, up 5-1 now on the Sharks, and that game is a total beatdown. So we got some beatdowns going on in the NHL tonight as Boston is absolutely throttling the Sharks 5-1, and the Penguins are now up 6-0 on the Flyers. So much for that being a great game. Battle of Pennsylvania, and it's 6-0 Pittsburgh over Philly. What an absolute joke. Oh my God. So 2 beatdowns tonight in the NHL. Hey, Classic Derp. Thanks for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it. And yeah, Pittsburgh is just throttling the Flyers, and Boston is throttling the Sharks. Those games aren't even close. Yeah, Brandon Carlo's played really well this season. I liked what I saw from Carlo last year as far as his development and his progression forward goes. And now he is just he's really looked good to start this year. No, I was not happy. The Bruins won the President's Trophy in 2014 and then lost in the second round to our arch rival, the Montreal Canadiens. 2014 was not a fun playoffs for the Bruins, and I do not want them to win the President's Trophy. Ooh, wow. That is a lot of road games, Eddie, for the Maple Leafs in November and December. A 16-game stretch with only 3 games at home. That's a difficult schedule, to say the least. It depends, NFL Nation. It depends on who wins in the first round. No, my least favorite team is the Habs. Yeah, that's a good pickup, Classic Dirt, because Burakovsky, I think, definitely is going to get moved to that first line with McKinnon while Rantanen and Landeskog are both out. And Minnesota scored on Dallas already. Jesus Christ, Dallas. Talk about one of the biggest disappointments in the NHL this season. Dallas has been awful. All right, Goalhorns, you have a nice night as well, man. Have a good day tomorrow. We are back for the start of the second period. Puck is dropped. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Goalhorns. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate having you here. Minute and a half about left on this power play for the Rangers. They are down 1-0 to Tampa Bay. Yeah, Steelers did beat the Dolphins last night on the Monday Night Football game that I did not watch a single second of because it was a glorified preseason game between 2 terrible teams. But yes, the Patriots are cruising so far to start this season. So I'm going to crack my second beer now for the second period. This will be the last beer of the night because, I mean, it's the weeknight. We're not doing anything wild here. About a minute left on the power play here for the Rangers. We'll see if they can tie this game up. They come close there. Nice chance. Saved by Vasilevsky. Yeah, Dolphins and Bengals are fighting for last place. Yeah, it was not for me, Johnny. That was a rough night. Oh yeah, Ravens Patriots this weekend is going to be a damn good football game. That's for sure. I'm really excited to see that. Really, the first big test for the Patriots this season. Oh yeah, I mean the Steelers losing Big Ben for the year just kind of ended their season as soon as that happened. Oh, great chance there for the Rangers, and Vasilevsky comes up big with a shoulder save. I got some M&Ms here for a snack that I'm gonna start. TTC, I don't think TTC's in the chat anymore, but he usually asks if I have a snack and a beer for the game, and now I've got both tonight. Sutton says that the Super Bowl is going to be Patriots versus 49ers. Definitely a possibility. Both of those teams have looked really good this year. The NFC is going to be tough, though. The NFC is hard to predict. There are a lot of good teams out in the NFC this season. Another good chance here for the Rangers, as the Rangers have really swarmed here early in this period, trying to get the game-tying goal. Hey, it's not a problem, Classic Derp. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for stopping in when you can. It's greatly appreciated. And hopefully some night we do a stream that you are available and you can be here for the whole time. But it's not a problem at all, man. Derek says that the Seahawks are going to win the NFC West, so we'll see. Brady over Jimmy G, yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's going to be fun. I mean, obviously Brady, more experience, better player, but that could be kind of a passing of the torch moment. And there's another save from Vasilevsky. So the Rangers have come out really, really good to start this period, swarming the Tampa Bay zone with shots and offense. Maroon is out. So Pat Maroon is out for the rest of this game after that fight with Michael Haley. I don't exactly know what happened because it didn't look like that punch really connected. Maroon did get taken down at the end, but the punch didn't really connect. It kind of hit him on like the back of the helmet, and then he fell down, and it didn't seem like that would be the kind of thing that would injure Pat Maroon, but you never know with things like that. So wishing Pat Maroon all the best. Hopefully it's only a minor thing and he'll be able to play next game. I'm surprised that out of that he got injured. Oh yeah, NFC West is a great division to watch, Danny, for sure. It's a lot of fun. Brady, Garoppolo, and Brissett are combined 20-2 this season. Yes. To think the Patriots had all three of those quarterbacks on their roster at one point is just unbelievable. Another good chance there, deflected in front by the Rangers. Man, Rangers have really come out hard in this period trying to tie this game up. Eddie used to work with this one guy, and everyone asked him where he worked before. And he got fired from the M&M. That's pretty funny, Eddie. He got fired from the M&M's factory because he kept throwing out the W's. That is very funny. As now we got a whistle, Steven Stamkos, and someone for the New York Rangers go flying into the net and take it off its moorings. Stamkos takes it hard to the net, and I think it's Libor Hychek for the Rangers go piling into the post, both of them. Yeah, Johnny, Joe Pavelski has been absolutely awful for the Dallas Stars so far, as Dallas in general has been absolutely awful. Yeah, you're right, Derek. He could have just hit things just right where it caused an injury. We'll probably find out more after the game or tomorrow. great chance there for the Rangers. Shot goes wide and over the shoulder of Vasilevsky. All right, Sutton, man. Have a good night for sure. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. And hopefully talk to you at the next stream, even though I don't know when it will be yet. And have a good night, my friend. Thanks for watching. Hey, SMM Jack, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Appreciate it. Yes, Bruins are destroying the San Jose Sharks tonight, 5-1. In this game here, we've got a 1-0 Lightning lead, although the Rangers have looked very good in the second period, swarming offensively and getting a lot of good chances on Andrei Vasilevsky, just not able to put one home yet. But this has been a fun game to watch. We had the fight early. We had a big scrum early. These teams have kind of been at each other's throats a little bit. It's been a very testy game so far for sure. Now, Luke Witkowski and Michael Haley are talking a little bit, although Haley backed away from that one. Haley's already done his job. He's fought tonight, so I don't know if Michael Haley's really going to go around and try and start anything else this game. But Witkowski's certainly willing to go for the New York or for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Bengals versus Dolphins, Week 15. Get ready. Yeah, the ultimate tank bowl in the NFL is Week 15, Bengals versus Dolphins. One of those teams is going to go 0-16, I'm telling you right now. I am watching the Tampa game on NBCSN, Tampa versus New York. It's been a fun game so far. Dolphins will go 0-16 according to Vaughn. I don't know. The Bengals are pretty atrocious. Both of those teams are absolutely horrible. What am I saying? Yeah, Bengals did bench Andy Dalton finally. So we're about 6 minutes here into the second period. No scoring in this period yet. Tampa Bay is holding their 1-0 lead. But the New York Rangers have looked much, much better in this period. They're out shooting Tampa Bay 7-1. Although here come the Lightning now, trying to get it in front, and they don't even get a shot on goal. That was a really dumb pass. I think it was Tyler Johnson. Now here come the Rangers back the other way. Wow, shots in the Bruins game are 34-12 in favor of Boston. That is absolutely nuts. And that shot for the Lightning gets deflected up and out of play. Yeah, they basically Tyler Johnson just passed it to the Rangers, basically. Yes. Now we are now on commercial break here. Derek says that the Lightning are still winning the cup. Don't you worry. Well, they have to not choke in the playoffs before they can do that. Nathan Peterman is the GOAT. Yeah, oof, that's brutal. Yes, Mark Stahl is a healthy scratch tonight for the New York Rangers. He's not good anymore. He is not good anymore at all. Soccer commercial, Volkswagen, BMW. I'm getting a Xfinity commercial here, and now some eyeglasses commercial. iMed, what? Oh, Pearl Vision, a Pearl Vision commercial. Danny asks if he should get an Apple Watch. I do not have one. Most of my friends do. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's worth the money. I know some of my friends would 100% tell you that yes, you should get an Apple Watch. Um, I don't have one personally, so I don't know how good they are, or how much better it is to have one versus not having one. I don't know. But I know it's probably would make some things certainly easier, Danny. Yep, back to the game now. Tampa wins the faceoff and gains possession in the neutral zone, and then turns it over, and then gets it back and dumps it in. No, Sal does not have an Apple Watch, Vaughn. Um, Sutton is crying right now. That's not good, man. Well, we don't we don't want to hear that, Sutton, man. Hopefully you have a better night. And there's a nice save by Gorgiev on Mikhail Sergachev. SMM Jack is watching the Astros game. Yeah, I don't really watch baseball much. Um, Derek says that Apple products suck. Man, I love my iPhone. I got the 10R, and I absolutely love my iPhone way better than my old phone. Yeah, for real, Danny. And I feel like I don't fall into either of those categories. Like one of my friends is a massive Apple person. Um, like literally every Apple product is like must have. And then other people just can't like absolutely hate Apple. I don't find myself in either category, but I did switch to iPhone and I absolutely love it. I love my iPhone. So I don't have a Apple Watch. I don't, so I don't know how those are, but might be worth a try. Do I still hate Essa Lindell? I mean, if he's gonna dive around like he did last year, then yeah. I haven't seen the Stars play yet this year, so I haven't seen him do anything to make me hate him yet this season. Well, I wouldn't pay $150 for earbuds. That's why I don't have AirPods. Because I mean, yeah, a lot of Apple stuff is overpriced. Just don't buy it. Like, don't buy it. Um, like, well, if you think the price is stupid, then don't buy it. But if you think it's worth it, then get it. Like this phone, 10R, was worth it. Yeah, I have normal headphones as well. I don't have AirPods. No, 100% do not want AirPod Pros for $240. Those are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Jack, it's definitely good to have all the channels so you can switch games for sure. Um, yeah, but that sounds about right for a school, Derek, for sure. Crying about the budget and then wasting money on a bunch of MacBooks. Yeah, honestly, headphones are headphones, but yeah, Bose is high quality stuff. Oh, nice. Rangers are on the power play here. They just had a nice chance, but the shot went wide. And now here come the Lightning back shorthanded. Yanni Gord with a shot, Gorgiev with a save. Honestly, though, I think for the most part, headphones are headphones, and as long as you can hear what's coming out of them, um, it doesn't really matter. And there's a nice save from Vasilevsky, and now we got some pushing and shoving after the whistle as Brendan Lemieux gets involved. Yeah, as long as you can hear out of your headphones, I don't think it really matters what kind they are. Do I have a BMV? I don't even know what that is, Vaughn. So now we got a 5-on-3 here for the Rangers as they call a slashing penalty against Andre Palat. Um, wow. Right into Adam Fox's hands. I think that's a pretty weak call overall. I do not Oh, BMW? No, I do not have a BMW. Absolutely not. Yeah, that was a very weak call in my opinion on Palat. And now the Rangers have 20 seconds of 5-on-3 time. See if they can score. Shot from the point gets blocked down. Another chance here for the Rangers, and they shoot it wide of the open net. Oh man, one of the back to 5-on-4 is Matthew Joseph comes out of the box. One of the Rangers players had a wide open net on the short side, and he shoots it wide through the crease and doesn't put it home. Are you kidding me? Wide open net, and he just sends it right by the post. Strome, oh my God, Ryan Strome just completely whiffs on it. Oof. Yeah, no, the Rangers did not score there. So now they've got a minute 20 left on a 5-on-4, but they did not score on the 5-on-3 part of this power play. And now they score. Puck's in the net. 1-1 game. Rags tie it up. Power play goal from Capo Caco. Deflects it into the net. Kind of a fluky goal there, but you'll take him any way you can get him. Caco just throws it on net. It bounces off of somebody, I don't know who, and finds its way in the net. Vasilevsky makes the save on the shot, goes off of Braden Coburn's skate and deflects into the net. So that will be Capo Caco's goal. And the Rangers tie this game up. So the Rangers have looked much better in this second period, and now they're able to tie it, and we got ourselves a 1-1 game here at about the halfway point with 10:15 remaining in the second. So this is definitely going to be a really good game down the stretch. It's been a really good game so far. A lot of fun to watch. So hopefully you guys will stick around and watch the rest of this with me. This has been a fun one for sure. Final 10 minutes now of the second period. Jack doesn't like either team. He's more of an LA fan because of the NHL team. And, of course, the old Monarchs, as that's going to be icing against the Rangers. Derek says that bad slashing call ruined it. We'll see if Tampa can overcome that. Very interesting question there, Vaughn. I got to stop eating these M&Ms. Vaughn hates LA teams. Well, he's a Sharks fan, of course, so naturally he hates LA. Now here come the Rangers, 2-on-1. Nice diving defensive play from, I believe, Braden Coburn. Yes, Braden Coburn, and the puck gets stuck under him, which causes them to blow the whistle. Really nice diving play there on the 2-on-1 from Coburn. As we head to commercial break here. NFL Nation is not a fan of the Blues. Vaughn asks, when will I say go Habs? I will never, ever, ever root for the Montreal Canadiens. No offense, Montreal fans. It's a natural thing. I'm a Bruins fan. You hate the Canadiens. Nope. I would root for Toronto over the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens are the number one rivals. Boston's number one rival and most historic rival is the Montreal Canadiens. They are the opposite ends of the spectrum. No, Bruins fans will never root for Montreal. I'd root for Toronto over Montreal. See, if the Blues and Toronto were the finals, I would have no problem rooting for the Blues. I actually like the Blues. They've got a lot of players on that team that I like. Yeah, you're real funny there, Vaughn. Real funny. So we got ourselves a heck of a game going here there as the Rangers have tied this up. This one's been a lot of fun to watch. Good physicality both ways, good skating both ways, and a lot of chances for the Rangers here in this second period. A real nightmare final for me. Nightmare final for me would be Chicago versus Montreal. Yes, because I do not like either of those teams, but I would definitely root for Chicago over the Montreal Canadiens. Yes. Jess says that the school trip has gone to watch this game, and she's annoyed that she didn't go now. Oh, man. Yeah, honestly, that does kind of suck, Jess, that you didn't go. This has been a fun game to watch for sure. But thanks for tuning into the stream. Appreciate having you here, and hopefully you enjoy it and enjoy the chat we got going. Rangers have looked really good in the second period. They came out firing for sure at the start of this period, got a lot of shots on goal early, and then on the last power play here, they were able to tie it up. So we now have a 1-1 game with 9:08 remaining in the second, and the Rangers are kind of swarming here, giving Tampa Bay a run for their money. Yeah, that sounds about right, Derek, for you down in Florida. You either go to Universal or Raymond James Stadium. Yeah, Montreal and Toronto historically are the big rivals for the Bruins. Also, they've got pretty good rivalries with Philadelphia, the New York Rangers, Pittsburgh recently as well. And that's offsides as the Lightning try and enter the zone. Oh, that's really cool. So you're in the UK. No, that's awesome though. That must be really cool being a massive hockey fan over in the UK and not in North America. That definitely must be a different experience certainly than for those of us that get to watch hockey almost every night and have teams real close to us and stuff. That's really really cool actually. Yes, Tampa's got a good rivalry with the Panthers. That's an in-state rivalry for sure. Oh, here come the Lightning 3-on-1. Oh, and they don't even get a shot on goal as they try and pass the puck across. And now we've got a hooking call coming up against the Rangers. So the Lightning have a 3-on-1, don't get a shot on goal, but do draw a penalty. And Brendan Smith is going to the box for hooking for the New York Rangers. So the Lightning are in a power play chance here with 8.5 minutes left in the second. Nightmare Stanley Cup final for Sutton is Montreal versus St. Louis. 100% Washington versus St. Louis would be a really, really good Stanley Cup final, Johnny. I agree. LA and Vegas, also San Jose and Vegas are huge rivals. No, Boston and Montreal has definitely cooled down recently, but historically that is the number one rivalry in the NHL over the almost 100 years of its existence. So minute 40 left on the power play here for Tampa Bay. They're set up in the offensive zone. Nice save there by Georgiev on a Kucherov shot. Minute and a half left on the power play. 8 minutes left in the second period. Lightning looking to take a lead here. That shot goes wide. They keep it in the zone, however. Yeah, honestly, Red Sox and Yankees haven't been as good recently either. I feel like everything in general has just calmed down in recent history, which kind of sucks. Final minute now of the power play. Tampa Bay is still set up in the offensive zone. And the Rangers are able to take it away and clear. Calgary and LA has a rivalry. Yeah, there are a lot of rivalries in the NHL, especially within divisions for sure. Um, yeah, teams used to hate each other, but not they don't in the same way anymore. Yeah, Bruins and Washington can't meet in the finals. That's not possible. Um, they're both in the Eastern Conference, so that would have to be the Eastern Conference Finals. And now Georgiev makes another save, and we've got another scrum after the whistle as Tampa Bay is piling on in front. And there's a pretty good post-whistle scrum here between these two teams. 20 seconds left on the power play. 6:53 left in the second period. Yeah, that would be a really good Eastern Conference final if Boston and Washington ended up playing each other. So what a save there by Georgiev to keep that puck out. He's played really well tonight for the Rangers. And he's, it's a 1-1 game, and it's very this has been a great game. One of the more fun games I've watched this season for sure. 2-0. Minnesota has just taken a 2-goal lead over the Dallas Stars. So that is really, really embarrassing for Dallas. They are off to a abysmal start this season. As Braden Point tries to get too cute with the puck there on a drop pass and ends up giving it away. New York unable to clear the zone, however, but they are able to eat some clock. Here's Stamkos now. Sends it back. Oh, in front, and the shot just goes wide. Unable to tuck it in was the Tampa Bay player in front. Sergachev now over to Stamkos. The penalty has ended. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Tampa still has the puck in the offensive zone, however. Stamkos now gives it away at the blue line and back the other way. Here come the Rangers 2-on-1. And that pass ended up way too high, unable to connect. And the Rangers really don't get anything out of it, even though they just had a great 2-on-1 opportunity there. Yeah, honestly, the Stars should cut their team. They are embarrassing this year. Drunk fans in the Bruins crowd are fighting. Oh, wow. Vasilevsky with a massive, massive glove save right there on Artemi Panarin to keep this game 1-1. And we are now headed to commercial breaks. Leafs are up 3-2 on the Capitals. Yeah, the Stars are an absolute joke. Chara and Kane are flailing at each other, about to fight. Chara beat the living shit out of Evander Kane last year. I don't know if Kane wants that. I don't know if Kane wants that smoke again. Yeah, that was a few years ago now when the Lightning and Red Wings kept playing each other in the first round, and they developed a really, really good rivalry for a short time. Those teams hated each other. Oh, it ended up, so it wasn't really a fight then. It ended up being 4-on-4. It's not a fight unless fighting majors are called. If there aren't fighting majors called on the play, then it's not really a fight. It was an almost fight. Yeah, keep going, Jack. Keep reporting the Bruins game because I'm not watching that. So you can more than welcome to keep us updated in the chat. While we're on commercial here, I just want to quickly remind everyone to hit that like button if you haven't already and give this stream a thumbs up. The goal is to get to 20 likes by the start of the third period. We are at 19 right now. So close. So close. So let's get to 20. And there we go. We just hit 20. Thank you guys so much. If you're new to the channel and happen to be watching, please hit that subscribe button as we are on our way. Oh, we're up to 21 now. Perfect, Eric. Thank you. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you happen to be watching and are new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. So Lightning now trying to get the puck out of their own end off the faceoff. Rangers on the forecheck. Nice pass there from Matthew Joseph. Looks like the Lightning do get it out and dump it in. Here comes Cedric Paquette in on the forecheck. Rangers able to clear, though. Yes, they are. Penguins are up on the Flyers 6-1. What an absolute beatdown in that game. And now we've got another puck out of play here. Alex Ovechkin scores his 10th goal of the year. Wow. So Ovechkin at double-digit goals now for the Capitals, and he's off to a great start. So Lightning now on the forecheck with the puck in the offensive zone. Why is his chat just blowing up again? So annoying. Four and a half minutes left in the second period. Lightning have the puck in the offensive zone, but they give it away. Now it looks like the Rangers are able to clear. However, they only get it to the neutral zone, and Tampa Bay takes it back. Tampa back in, trying to forecheck here. 1-1 game right now, really close. Been a very good game to watch so far. And one of these teams is looking to take control before we head to intermission between the second and third. So big last 4 minutes here if one of these teams are able to get a goal. We got a save there by Georgiev on Kucherov with 3:56 remaining. NFL Nation has a funny story. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, man? I'd love to see it in the chat. Burns gets knocked down from a big hit. There we go, Boston. Derek wishes that they were playing against Lundqvist and not Georgiev. No, it's my group chat from my friends from home. It's mad annoying when I'm looking at my phone trying to do something and all these notifications just keep on blocking the screen. It's just like, come on. Like I get frustrated with that. Like can we wait with the notifications while I'm doing something? Anyway, back to this game. Three and a half minutes now. New York regrouping in their own zone. That's fine, man. It's all good. If you want to add me, you could. I don't care. But it's all good either way, dude. Georgiev with another nice save there on Tampa Bay. And now the Rangers bring it through the neutral zone, looking to get it in, but they're going to go for a line change. So Rangers, one man in on the forecheck right now while the rest of the boys change out. And the Lightning are rather easily, the Lightning are able to get it out. So NFL Nation's funny story is that he went to the LGBT. Oh God, this can already tell where this is going. That is actually wicked funny. That is wicked funny, NFL. That is absolutely hilarious. Jack went to the chess club thinking that it was checkers. Oof. Yeah, one of those games is significantly harder than the other. I've actually never played chess in my life. As we got 2-on-1 here for the Rangers. And then Strome shoots it off the post. Great opportunity there for the Rangers to take a lead in this game, and they put it off the post. And that shot goes wide. He just missed the net. Same player, I think it's Ryan Strome, just missed the net. Two gorgeous opportunities to take a 2-1 lead, and puts it off the post with his first shot and misses the net with his second. Oh my God. What a prime opportunity to take a lead, and he missed them both. Now the Lightning are able to get it out with 1.5 minutes left. And Vasilevsky covers there with 1:25 remaining. Do I like Kreider? Yeah, I do. We went to Boston College. It wasn't Strome, it was Kreider who shoots it off the post. He hasn't done a whole lot offensively this year. Kreider's off to a rough start. I do like Kreider as a player, though. I kind of want to see him get traded. I'd like to see him on a new team and see if he can pick his game up on a new team. But he went to Boston College. I was a huge fan of his in college, and that carried over into the NHL. But he's without a doubt having a very slow start this year. Who's there, Jack? Jack's got knock-knock jokes apparently for the chat. So he says, knock-knock, who's there? You went to the Connecticut Mall looking for the Whalers? Ooh, yeah. You won't find the Whalers there anymore. And then Europe. I assume you want me to say Europe who? Funny joke there, Jack. I love those. Those are hilarious when you can make people say stuff like they don't even think about it, and then they hear themselves say it, and they're like, "Oh, what?" Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I definitely think Kreider would be better on a new team. Who's there, Derek? Orange? Orange who? Yeah, I think there's a lot of teams that Chris Kreider would be a lot better on than the New York Rangers. Orange, you glad you didn't get shot by the FBI during that drug raid? That's really, yeah. Yes, I am glad. So down to the final 40 seconds of the second period here. Rangers had a very, very good period in the second. They tied the game up at 1. Easily could have scored more. This could very easily be a Rangers lead right now. Tampa, I don't know. Something just looks off with Tampa Bay. Like they are not dominant like they were last season at all. Now, as we now down to the final 15 seconds, Gorgiev makes a save. The Rangers clear. That is going to be icing against New York, however, with 6 seconds left. Who's there, Jack? And that's the end of the second period. No, yeah, funny, Jack. You're gonna make me sound like I'm crying. All right, so we have a 1-1 game. End of the second period. I am gonna move the computer onto my lap for an intermission like I normally do, and we've got some time to kill here. 18 minutes of intermission coming up. Derek didn't think that losing Callahan, Girardi, Strawman, and Miller would be this bad. I don't know. Something's just, I don't know if it's losing them or what it is, but something something is just off with the Tampa Bay Lightning this year. They have not been dominant like they have been in the past. Oh my God, Chichu. Chichu asked, "Would you kiss a girl right after you blow a load in her mouth?" I mean, what do you mean by right after? If you mean like this, like immediately after you do it, that there's got to be like a 10-second cushion there. I give it a 10-second cushion after the swallow, and after 10 seconds, 100% yes. What was my first video, Sutton? Honestly, I don't. Well, originally, my first overall video was just like a welcome to the channel video, like announcing what this channel was going to be. My first actual hockey video, I'm not entirely sure. I can go to my channel though, and I can look at what videos I have done in reverse order, which will then allow me to see date added oldest, and I can look. My first actual video was predicting each NHL team's fight leader for the 2017 season. So it was 2 years ago, the 2017-18 season. It has 69 views on it. Nice. And that was my first actual hockey video, was predicting each team's fight leader. My second overall hockey video was the Vegas Golden Knights win their first game. So obviously that was after the season started, and Vegas won their first game. So yeah, those were my first two actual hockey videos. My first overall video was just a welcome to the channel video, and that was my beginnings on YouTube. I can tell you right now, I was not very good in front of the camera back then. I was very nervous about being in front of the camera. I stuttered a lot. I wasn't confident. And I've gotten a lot better over the last couple of years for sure. Yeah, Chichu, that does sound interesting for sure. I don't know what that comment's all about, Jack. Richie and Goodrow fight. So we got another fight in the night. God, Brett Ritchie has been a great addition to the Boston Bruins. I love this guy. He and Barclay Goodrow go at it, and I got another fight to tweet about now. Fantastic. Yeah, I can't help but smile, Derek. Funny. I mean, it is funny. 45 subs. Yeah, Derek's been here a long, long time. Welcome back, TTC. Thanks for tuning in. No, I'm not really that tired tonight. I'm just, I think I'm stumbling over what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Brett Ritchie's been awesome since coming to Boston. Do I like Connor Sherry? Yeah, he's a pretty good player. Not like my favorite player or anything, but he's definitely pretty good. Yeah, Hedman's not playing tonight, which I honestly didn't even notice right away either, Derek. But yeah, he's not in tonight. Yeah, Saturday was awesome, TTC, and I hope we maybe this third period will be a lot of fun too. What is the slapshot Jack thing you're referring to, Derek? You guys remember the whole slapshot Jack thing? I don't know exactly what you mean. Oh yeah, no, yeah. We all subscribed to his channel, and then I went to his stream. Went to his stream during the Heritage Classic on Saturday, and I watch a lot of his stuff, trying to give him some support. Chichu's got to go to hockey practice. So Thanks for watching. I don't know why I just blanked there. Thanks for watching, Chichu. Good luck at hockey practice tonight. Have fun. I mean, playing hockey is always a good time. But I appreciate you tuning in, dropping a like, and watching the stream. Thank you. Thank you so much for being such a big part of this channel. And have fun tonight. Couture and Marchand are locked up now. So obviously, yeah, they're at this point in a 5-1 game, the refs are just going to throw everybody out. Goodrow and Richie fought, so I got to go do the tweet for that now. Leafs and Caps are tied at 3-3. Yes, I haven't done that yet. I haven't gone through the scores around the league yet, but I'm going to do this fight first. Barclay Goodrow from San Jose versus Brett Ritchie from Boston. Brett Ritchie's first fight is a Boston Bruin. I'm sure that the home crowd absolutely loved seeing him drop the gloves on home ice for his first fight with the team. Definitely not his first fight in the league, but his first fight as a Bruin. So we'll get that tweeted out. God. Awesome. Now I am going to go and look through the scores from around the league for you guys. So Bruins are still up on the Sharks, 5-1. Obviously, that game is getting really chippy and really nasty right now, as you would expect. I'm sure the Sharks are really frustrated. Capitals and Leafs are tied 3-3 in the third period. So that's obviously looking like a really, really good game right now. Penguins are still up 6-1 on the Flyers, and there has been no fights in that game. Are you kidding me? Penguins and Flyers, supposed to be one of the best rivalries in the NHL. Two teams that absolutely hate each other. It's a 6-1 game, and there has not been a single fight. What a joke this league has turned into. 5 years ago, that game would have had 4 fights in it already. What a joke. Carolina has taken a 2-1 lead over the Calgary Flames, so Carolina's coming back in that. Rangers and Lightning in our game are tied 2-1. Red Wings still holding their 2-0 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. That's interesting. So the Red Wings are beating the Oilers tonight. Predators are up 2-0 on the Blackhawks. And the Wild are up 2-0 on the Stars. So the Wild are beating Dallas in Dallas as the embarrassing start to the season for the Dallas Stars continues. And the only game that has not started yet is Jets and Ducks, which starts at 10 p.m. So there we go. Okay. Yeah, the penalty minutes are really starting to rack up in this Bruins Sharks game, which is perfect. Exactly how I like it. Exactly the way hockey should be. Yeah, it's the F-150 Final Five in Boston. So Boston handles the Sharks tonight. Yeah, Penguins and Flyers, a beatdown game for Pittsburgh tonight. Yeah, Boston's only lost 1 game in regulation to start this year. And more fights in this Bruins game. Oh, here we go. That's a fun one. I mean, the Sharks have got to be so frustrated at this point. I might Backus and Kane, and then Cadil and Wagner. Oh boy, everybody's going out. I'm gonna flip over to that for a second. Oh, never mind. It's at commercial. Must have just ended. Jesus, I'm gonna have to check the box score and watch some highlights. Oh, Andrei Svechnikov. Thank you for tagging me that, and Danny. Andrei Svechnikov scored a lacrosse style goal in the Canes Flames game tonight. What a sick goal. More notifications. I'm sure. I'm sure Bruins fans are just as happy about the fights as they are the goals. We love our big bad Bruins up here in Boston. Um, yeah, Derek, I also got very mad at that because I thought that that wasn't that bad of a hit, to be honest with you. Um, but Wilson does have a bad rap around the league. But personally, I'm a big Tom Wilson fan. So still got a little bit of time in intermission here, but not too long, and then we'll be back for the third period. This should be a really, really fun third period to watch here between Tampa Bay and the Rangers for sure. Oh, obviously I've seen that, Jack. And when they climbed into the Madison Square Garden crowd, that's you can't be a fan of the NHL and not have seen that. That's an all-time moment right there. Um, Derek is not a fan of anyone on the Capitals since the Eastern Conference final, or yeah, since the Eastern Conference final 2 years ago. I'm honestly, I like the Capitals a lot. I know that they tend to kind of be a rival to the Bruins, so it's odd to like both, but I do like the Capitals. Obviously, not as much as the Bruins, but I like Washington and the way that they play, and they're obviously a really good team. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure at this point, Jack, that everyone is just getting kicked out of the game in that Bruins Sharks game because the refs don't, in a 5-1 game and at the end like this, the refs don't want to deal with it. So anyone who does anything is just going to get a 10-minute misconduct and tossed. The box score isn't even caught up with all the penalties yet in that Bruins one. Rask with a big save on Brent Burns. Nice. That is fantastic. Well, that beer's gone now too, so I'm done with the beers for the night. Oh, we're down to only 5 people watching. Come on, guys. Where'd everyone go? Let's get some more people back in this chat. We got a big third period coming up between the Lightning and Rangers. This should be a really, really fun one, honestly. We got a 1-1 game headed into the third. Both teams looking for a big 2 points tonight. Let's get some more people in this chat. It's only 9:30. It's not like it's that late. I don't know why everyone would go to sleep yet. So I think that this should be the last commercial break before the start of the third. So when NBC comes back from this commercial, we should be dropping the puck for the third period. Um, yeah, I know it's a school night for kiddos, but I used to stay up till at least 10, if not 11 on school nights. and then get up at 5, and then get up at 5 in the morning, the next morning for school. Well, I appreciate you sticking around, Jess. Yes, it's 1:40 in the morning in the UK, and you're still here, so they are a bunch of slackers. Penguins just took a 7-1 lead. Oh God, what a beatdown! What an absolute beatdown! But I appreciate you sticking around, Jess, for sure. So as we get ready for the third period here, I just want to remind everyone to please hit that like button on the stream, give it a thumbs up. That really helps out the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, as we are almost to 1,000 subscribers. Only 18 subs left to get to 1,000. It's coming quick here, guys. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And I told you guys already, it is going to be a big time party. It's going to be a big time party on this channel when we get to 1,000 subs. So make sure that you're a part of that. Make sure that you stick around and subscribe to be here so you don't miss anything. Bruins game is boring. Well, obviously it's a 5-1 game. There's only a minute left. Unless there's a fight, it's going to be boring the rest of the way. Just checking the analytics page here quickly. I wonder how many views I've got on this stream. I'm not sure yet. It will tell me after the stream is over, but I can't see it right now, unfortunately. Oh, huge hit. Huge hit with a minute left in a 5-1 game. Who threw it, Jack? As we are back now and we're going to get ready here for the puck drop in the third. Who threw the hit? Who throws a massive hit with 30 seconds left in a beatdown game? Oh, the Sharks hit Grizzlick. Did anyone go after the Sharks player? I mean, it's 5-1. I hope they immediately went after the Sharks player. Could have beat the living crap out of him. You don't throw a hit in a 5-1 game with a minute left. Like, what the hell? There's only 5 people on the Sharks bench. Jesus, everyone's getting tossed. All right, I'm gonna put the computer back on in front for the third period here. We are about ready for puck drop. This should be a really... Oh, didn't throw a hit. He hit against the boards. Damn. Cogliano ran into Eric Stahl head first. Damn. All right. So puck is dropped here in the third. We are underway. It's a 1-1 game as the Rangers immediately take it in offsides here. Let's get this chat heated up, ladies and gentlemen. So out tonight, Victor Hedman left after the first period for Tampa Bay. Pat Maroon left in the first period. Anthony Cirelli missed tonight's game for Tampa with a undisclosed injury. And Mark Stahl's a healthy scratch for the Rangers. And Mika Zibanejad was injured in the game against Boston Sunday. So he's out for the Rangers as well. So a lot of big-name players not playing in this game, some for both teams. Jack, with the update, Bruins 5-1 final over the Sharks. And the Canes just won against the Flames. So those 7 o'clock games are starting to finish up here. This game, 3-on-1 for the Lightning. 3-on-2 now. And that shot goes wide from Tampa Bay. Good early scoring chance for the Lightning here. But the shot goes wide and they regroup in their own end. Hawks fan says there have been so many roughing penalties and fights. Yeah, there really haven't been that many fights. There's been a lot of roughing penalties, though, but not a whole lot of fights so far tonight. Only a couple that I know of where they actually got fighting majors. Unfortunate. That sucks. But a lot of roughings for sure so far tonight. So Rangers have to tag up to not go off sides there. But yeah, I will definitely watch the Bruins recap tomorrow. and I'll see a lot of the highlights of I'll see the fights at least on hockeyfights.com tomorrow morning, as that puck goes out of play with 18:30 left in the third period. So, guys, stick around. This should be a heck of a third period here. 1-1 game between the Lightning and Rangers. Rangers have looked good. Not so good in the first period, very good in the second period. And they're giving Tampa Bay a run for their money. So this should be a really good one and a fun one to watch here. Offensive zone draw for the Lightning, but they lose it, and the Rangers seem to get an easy exit out of their zone, which they do. Now, a Bruins team recap would definitely show the fights tomorrow. Oh, Lindgren goes hard into the boards there, kind of gets taken out from behind, and now the Lightning player Brett Howden is not happy with the Lightning player who took him out. And now Brendan Lemieux's into it, and Brendan Lemieux looks ready to go with anybody. He and Luke Witkowski. Brendan Lemieux is not shy. I'm surprised they're doing this in the third period of a tie game. Lemieux dropped his gloves. They're both going to get penalties, but they were never able to. Not the NHL YouTube account, but I'll watch a Bruins team recap, Jack. Lemieux and Witkowski looked like they were going to go, but the refs got in before they could even get it started. Lindgren went down awkwardly into the boards here, and then Lemieux and Witkowski. Originally was Lemieux and Gord. Lemieux drops his gloves and grabs Yanni Gord. Witkowski comes in, but the refs are already in before that can get going. I would not be surprised if Lemieux and Witkowski end up dropping the gloves at some point. And Lemieux is on the Rangers bench. They're not calling any penalties. Yeah, they're not calling any penalties on that. The officials went over and talked to the players, but did not call any penalties. So we're still 5-on-5. Lemieux and Witkowski do not go to the box. And honestly, I feel like the next time those two are on the ice together, I would not be surprised if Witkowski and Lemieux end up going at it, because they've kind of gone at it all night, but have never really gotten the chance to fight, as we got another whistle here for a hand pass. Johnny says that Washington and Toronto is going to overtime, so that should be a really fun 3-on-3 overtime. Obviously, a ton of talent with those teams. A ton of talent with those teams, so that'll be a fast-paced OT for sure. But we've still got 17 and a half minutes here in New York between the Lightning and Rangers. That should be a lot of fun to watch, guys, as we got ourselves a tie game. Each of these teams, a big 2 points on the line. Neither team has started this season as well as they would have liked. Rangers, obviously, under 500, are not happy. Lightning, 5-3-2. Not a terrible start for most teams, but when you're expected to be one of the best teams in the league, 5-3-2 is just not going to cut it. So the Lightning aren't happy with their start either. Here comes Palat. Almost a breakaway, but he couldn't get by both defensemen for the Rangers, and now the Rangers come back the other way. And they shoot. Nice save there from Vasilevsky on the long shot from the high slot. Brady Shea ripped that one off for the Rangers. But this should be a really, really fun third for sure. Drew Doughty is so cocky. Yeah, I'm not a Drew Doughty fan at all. He's a huge whiner. He whines at the refs all game. Then he whines to the media after the game. He's a huge crybaby. I am not a Drew Doughty fan at all. He is very arrogant, very cocky, and he plays on a shitbag team, and he quite frankly is overrated. So, yeah, I'm not a Drew Doughty guy, to say the least, Johnny. Oh, great opportunity from the slot there. And then a huge hit along the wall for the Rangers. Rangers swarming in the zone. I don't know how the Rangers did not score on that chance from the slot. No one was even near the Ranger player. And now that puck was knocked down. It was Brendan Smith for the Rangers, and he somehow didn't score there. Right off the face-off, too. The puck ends up right at him in the slot, and he fires it over the top of the net. Over the top of the net. He didn't even get a shot on goal. You got to be kidding me. That is unbelievable. God, the Rangers have had more than enough chances over the last period plus to take a lead in this game. And they're just not able to do it. And I feel like when you're playing a team against like Tampa Bay, you have got to capitalize on your chances and score when you can, because eventually Tampa is going to score. Yes, Jack, the Bruins are 9-1-2 to start the season this year. Extremely good start for Boston. Much better than I ever anticipated, that's for sure. Yeah, the Sabres have more points, but the Sabres have played more games. So that's why the Sabres are in front, because they've got more points, but they've also played more games. The games in hand always, obviously, every team plays 82, evens out by the end of the year. Here come the Rangers now into the Tampa Bay zone, 3-on-3. Tampa looks good defensively right here. They got layers. Rangers able to take the puck away on the forecheck. A huge save from Vasilevsky. Huge save, and now we got a 2-on-1 back the other way for Tampa Bay as that shot gets deflected. And now we got the Rangers coming back and forth action here. Nice back check from the Lightning to deny a scoring chance, however. 15 minutes left in the third period. Rangers won, Lightning won. Back and forth action here over the last minute or so. Really, really good game so far. Now Lemieux and Witkowski are jamming at each other with sticks again. I don't know why they don't just drop the gloves and fight. They've been at each other's throats all game. The hitting is picking up again as well. That was a hit from behind down in the corner. No call coming. The refs are going to let these boys play. I like it when the refs put the whistles away. This feels like a playoff game right now. I know it's only October. Yes, it's still 1-1, Jack. I know it's only October. Nothing's even close to the playoffs, but this game has a playoff game feel to it. These teams are at each other's throats. It's been very physical. There's been a lot of scrums. We had the fight early in the game between Haley and Maroon, and I feel like, it's a 1-1 game as well, and these 2 points, I think, mean a lot to both of these teams. This is a big game for early in the season. Another grade A opportunity here, and the shot goes wide for Tampa Bay. Kept in the zone, however, and they're going to get another chance. Georgiev comes up with a big save on Matthew Joseph, right in the breadbasket, and we get a whistle with the puck covered. The big-time action in this third period right now. Some big saves at both ends, a lot of hitting, some almost fights. This has been a really, really fun game to watch. I am honestly very, very glad that I decided to stream this game, because this has been a great one and a lot of fun tonight. We're at commercial break here, and I'm just trying to take a breath, guys, because there's been a lot of action in the beginning of this period. This third has been frantic for both teams, to say the least. I don't have any beer left. I drank both my beers for the night. I think I'm going to go back to some M&Ms here. Have some more M&Ms. Give me some sugar before bed. Just what I need. But remember, guys, if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We are on a road to 1,000 subs. Also, Please, if you're watching and have not yet hit the like button, give this stream a thumbs up. We have frantic action going on in the third. This has been a heck of a hockey game so far, and I'm sure that's only going to continue as the time winds down and we have a tie game. These teams are going at it. So every like is appreciated. Every new subscriber is appreciated. We are almost to 1K. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And we are back from commercial break here. And I can't imagine how much more fun this third period is going to get to be as the time winds down. And we also have the potential for overtime as well. Derek's back. He just took care of business. Tampa wins the offensive zone faceoff and gets possession. Kucherov throws it wide of the net. Rangers now trying to get out of their zone. All right, that's enough M&Ms. And 13 and a half minutes left in the third. Lightning just ice it there. So we're going to get an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the New York Rangers. Derek, the answer to that, the short answer to that is yes. And that's it. That's as far as I need to go with that. Yes. Panarin now around the Tampa Bay net off the faceoff, going through a skate in the offensive zone, rips a shot. Nice stop. I don't know if that shot even ever got through, if it got blocked out in front. If it did, nice stop there from Vasilevsky. And the Lightning are able to clear and get a line change. Rangers regrouping behind their own net. Here comes Panarin again. Panarin, a lot of skating on this shift. I mean, he's good with the puck. We know that. Rangers dump it in, get in on the forecheck here. Lightning trying to get the puck out of their own zone. 1-1 game, 12:40 left in the third. This has been a heck of a hockey game, and I'm sure it's going to continue. Welcome back, Fawn. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you coming back. Hope your internet problems are figured out. Shot just goes wide from the slot. Brendan Smith with another great opportunity, and the shot goes wide of the net from the slot. He cannot get the puck on goal. Rangers still have it in the O-zone, however. They are putting on the pressure right now on Tampa Bay. Lightning are able to clear out to the neutral zone. Adam Fox regroups for the Rangers. Puck now coming back into the Tampa Bay end with the Rangers getting a line change. Yeah, honestly, Brendan Smith is really bad. Like, he is not the guy you want with the puck on his stick, that's for sure. Under 12 minutes now in the third. Lightning not getting anything going as Vasilevsky makes a save there. Lightning can't even get puck possession, never mind anything going offensively. The Rangers are just swarming in the Tampa Bay zone right now. And another great opportunity. Okay, my mistake. Brendan Smith did get that shot on goal. Andrei Vasilevsky made a nice blocker save on that. So Smith did miss the net with the first shot. However, I do have to apologize to him for the call on the last shot. He did not shoot it wide. He did hit the net finally in this game, but Vasilevsky made the blocker save. And now the Lightning just flip it in on Gorgiev, who covers it up, and the Lightning will get an offensive zone faceoff here. Minnesota has now taken a 3-0 lead over the Dallas Stars. Holy crap. What an embarrassing night on home ice for Dallas. Losing 3-0 to the worst team in the division, Minnesota, which now will make Dallas the worst team in the division after tonight. That is not a good look for a team that was expected to be a contender this season. That shot gets blocked wide from the Rangers. Next whistle, I'll go through scores from around the league, guys. Ben Bishop is a bum. I mean, Ben Bishop had a Vezina-level season last year. but that definitely has not carried over to this year for Dallas. No, nobody's out of it yet. I mean, it's still only October, but this has been a brutal start for the Dallas Stars. Joe Pavelski has really, really sucked so far, Vaughn. He's done virtually nothing since moving over to Dallas. Lightning now dump the puck into the Rangers zone and get in on the forecheck. Rangers, though, have an easy clear out of their zone. Lightning have to get it back in the neutral zone. Nice hit there to knock the Lightning defenseman off the puck. Great opportunity from the high slot. Huge save from Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky is saving the Tampa Bay Lightning's skin right now. This could easily be 3 or 4-1 Rangers. Another chance, Kreider with a shot, and I don't know if Vasilevsky stopped that or if it went wide. Vasilevsky might have got the blocker on that one as well. 10 minutes remaining in the third. This has been a brutal third period for the Tampa Bay Lightning. How the Rangers have not taken a lead yet in this game is beyond me. The Lightning are struggling right now. Tampa Bay now, Stamkos brings it into the offensive zone, trying to get anything going offensively, but that puck gets deflected up and out of play. Frantic action in the Tampa Bay Lightning zone. Rangers with all the opportunities in the world. Kreider's shot was saved by Vasilevsky with the blocker, similar to the Brendan Smith shot. Vasilevsky is saving Tampa Bay right now. Okay, so while we are on commercial break, I'm going to go through scores from around the league. The Bruins beat the Sharks 5-1, as we know. Capitals won in overtime over the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3. The Penguins destroyed the Philadelphia Flyers 7-1. The Hurricanes won against the Calgary Flames 2-1. The Lightning and Rangers in our game here obviously tied 1-1 still. Rangers and Red Wings and Oilers are now 2-1. Red Wings had a 2-1 or 2-0 lead for most of this game. The Oilers did get one back, but they're still down by one now with 2:40 remaining in the third period. The Predators are up on the Blackhawks 3-0. Another note from that Predators-Blackhawks game, shots early in the third period, 43 for Nashville, only 15 for Chicago. That is a wild shot ratio right there. And the Wild are up 3-0 on the Dallas Stars in the second period of that game, closing in towards the end of the second period there. The only game that has not started yet is the Jets and Ducks, and that will be starting momentarily, probably around 10:10. Ovechkin scored in overtime on the power play for Washington, so he now has 11 goals on the year for Alex Ovechkin. So Ovechkin near the top of the league lead in goals once again. Almost everybody on Dallas has been weak this season. Yes, Dallas's star players have not shown up. They're all playing horribly, and that's why Dallas has been playing horribly. So we are back underway here. Third period action, 9.5 minutes remaining in the third. 1-1 game between the Lightning and Rangers. Frantic action in this period both ways, or mostly Rangers in the Lightning zone. Tampa Bay has not been able to get anything going offensively in the latter part of this game. And it seems to only a matter of time before the Rangers are going to get one by Vasilevsky and take this lead. Tampa is able to get it out of their own zone there. The Dallas Stars GM should be fired. Well, he might be if the team completely tanks this season. And, after adding all those veteran players in the offseason, if they end up being really bad all year long, he might get fired, as might the coach. because I don't think ownership is going to be happy about going out, spending to the cap, adding all of these players, and then absolutely puking all over yourself and being a last place team during the season. So for their sake, I hope Dallas turns it around, but they are off to a terrible, terrible start. So final 8 minutes now of the third period. Tampa Bay exiting their zone, unable to get it out. They turn it over. New York in on the forecheck now. Yeah, the Lightning offense is absolutely non-existent right now, Derek. They're struggling to get the puck out of their own end, never mind get anything going offensively. Nice hit there in the zone, in the defensive zone for the Rangers that takes the puck away, and the Lightning have to regroup. And then they ice the puck on a stretch pass looking for Braden Point, does not connect, and the puck's going to come all the way back down to the Lightning end where the Rangers will have an offensive zone face-off. All right, now I am getting tired. So who was it? TTC, who I don't think is here anymore, but TTC earlier said tired A, and with a question mark. And I wasn't really tired earlier, but now I am definitely getting there as we go past 10 o'clock tonight. Stars can't compete with no one. Yeah, they're not playing well at all, to say the least. And the Rangers score. Finally, it was only a matter of time. 2-1 Rangers lead. This period, Philip Hedl for the Rangers gets in and gets it by Andrei Vasilevsky. Look at this. Bad turnover in the offensive zone. Leads to a 3-on-3 for the Rangers, and all Hedl does is stick his stick out. Just sticks his stick out, and Buchnevich throws it in front, and it gets deflected off his stick by Andrei Vasilevsky's glove side. What a beautiful deflection goal for Hedl, and the Rangers now have a 2-1 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow. This is if the Rangers can hold on and win this game, this is going to be a big win for New York and a tough loss for the Tampa Bay Lightning, losing to a team that is supposed to be much worse than them. So it's the Rangers' first lead of the game, and they've now scored 2 unanswered goals. Now they come back into the offensive zone, another shot, and that is saved by Vasilevsky coming out on the shot from the point. 6:49 left in the third period. 6:49 left, man. And this is frantic. Action, action, action in this game right now. Really, really fun to watch, to be honest with you. Not quite playoff level, obviously, but really, really fun to watch. Here come the Lightning now into the offensive zone. Great chance, save. Kept in the zone, however. Another save, that shot, and then a deflection wide. So the Lightning now, and they end up passing it out of the zone D to D, and they have to regroup. But a good shift here for Tampa Bay, trying to get this goal back. They need it back as quickly as possible. Yeah, John Cooper's seat might be getting hot if the Lightning continue to struggle. And certainly, given the sweep in the playoffs last year, this is a team that I expected more from this season. UMass hockey is doing very, very good, Vaughn. I believe they are ranked 4th in the nation right now. They've had a good start to the season, but college hockey is just getting going. They haven't played a lot of games yet. Man, I don't know what's wrong with Toronto and Tampa Bay. Both have had very, very mediocre starts to this season for sure. I don't know exactly why, but it's been a tough start for Tampa Bay, and it's been a tough start for Toronto. Very not dominant like they were last year. So Tampa now in the offensive zone trying to get this goal back, down 2-1 to the Rangers. Nice save there by Georgiev. And the pushing and shoving continues as Tampa is obviously frustrated. Tony DeAngelo involved, Brendan Lemieux involved. Um, these teams have been going at it all game. Oh, they're up to number 3 now. Last I checked, they were number 4. UMass is up to number 3 now, Vaughn, in the nation for college hockey. These teams continue to be at each other's throats, but the Rangers now have a 2-1 lead, and no one can afford a penalty in the last 6 minutes of the third period in a 1-goal game like this. So you don't want to do anything stupid after the whistle. However, if the Rangers score again and this gets to a 3-1 game, I think we could see things get really, really nasty. Oh, I'd love to, Vaughn. I mean, Amherst is on the opposite side of Massachusetts from me, so it's like a 2.5-hour drive from me. But I would love certainly to go to a UMass hockey game one day. Absolutely, they're a really, really good team. So while we are on commercial break here, I just want to remind everyone to please hit that thumbs up button and like the video if you haven't already. That greatly helps out the channel. And if you are new to the channel or this happens to be your first time watching, please hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated as we head towards 1,000 subscribers. Now only 18 subs away at last check to get to 1,000. So we are closing on it very, very soon. Thank you guys all for watching tonight. Stick with me here for the final few minutes of this game. There's just about 5 minutes left, and it's going to be frantic as Tampa Bay tries to get the game-tying goal. I have never been to Salem, Jack. I really would like to at some point, but I feel like that's something that you need people to go with you and like do as a group, or have like a girl to go with you, and I don't have that right now, so I have not been to Salem. Well, I mean, I'm thinking like around, say, I would only go to Salem around Halloween time. That's the best time to go. But that's something that you want to do with somebody, not like, I'm not just going to get in my truck and go to Salem randomly. Like, I want to do that with a group or with a girl or something. So the Jets have scored to take the lead on Anaheim, and Dallas has scored to make that now a 3-1 game. I think that will be, yeah, crossing Massachusetts, Derek, does take a while, and Amherst is way out in Western Mass. It's like a 2.5 hour drive from where I live. Nice clear there for the Rangers. It's not going to be icing either as the puck dies before it gets to the goal line. Lightning now trying to get it into the offensive zone, and the puck gets deflected up into the Rangers bench and out of play. What is the nearest college to me? I don't know. That's a tough one. There are a lot of them that are pretty close. There are multiple colleges within like 15, 20 minutes of me that are not far away. I mean, Bridgewater State's like half an hour. Wheaton College is really close. Providence College is only like 25 minutes away, 20, 25 minutes. A lot of, any school basically in Providence is close. So there are a lot of colleges pretty close to me. Hey, Slapshot Jack's in the chat. Thank you, man. I thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. We have a heck of a hockey game going on here. 2-1 Rangers lead with 4.5 minutes left. This has been a really, really good game and a fun one to watch so far. No problem, man, for joining your stream the other night. I was happy to be there. It was a good time, and the Heritage Classic was a fun game. And yeah, I'm happy to support your channel. So, oh, that's really good, man. I'm glad to hear it. That was a good stream for sure. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully your channel continues to grow and you get more and more subs, and you're almost to 100, man. So good luck. Um, no, if you know how to read, you can read the sign and see that I will not show the game. Um, Sal lives near Harvard. No, Sal lives in the same town as me, Vaughn. We are not really that close to Harvard. Harvard is like an hour drive, an hour drive from me at least. So not really that close. Here come the Rangers now into the offensive zone. Twitter. 4 minutes now remaining in the third. Um, yeah, you got to do something for 1K for sure, Slapshot. Or definitely. I don't know. That's up to you, man. Whether you do like an unboxing or whether you do like a giveaway or a special video or whatever. Um, yeah, to time him out. There's absolutely no need for that. What a clown. Yeah, he's not a CIA agent, that's for sure. Um, Showing the game is illegal. Um, what else? SMM Jacket asked for announcements, dude. I've told you guys a bunch of times. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff at 1K. I'm going to have a lot of stuff at 1K. I don't know everything yet, but just let's get to 1K first, and then we'll worry about what we're gonna do for it. But it's gonna be a lot. Rangers score, game over. 2.5 left, 3-1 Rangers lead. Rangers with a 3-on-1. First NHL goal for Adam Fox, and the Rangers have taken the lead. Yeah, this game's over, Derek. I'm sorry, but I think this game's over at this point. The Lightning hit the post at one end, and the puck comes all the way back down the other way. 3-on-1 for the Rangers. And on a rebound, Adam Fox nets his first NHL goal. So congratulations to Adam Fox, the Harvard grad, used to play for Harvard, now a New York Rangers defenseman, and he nets his first NHL goal. Any scrums or fights in the third? Yeah, there's been a couple scrums, no fights. But obviously, it being the third period, nobody wants to take any dumb penalties and hurt their team. So there hasn't been nothing like the first period where there was some really, really good ones. Hang on. Are we all right in the chat here? Let me respond, guys. So the scrums haven't been as good as in the first, but yeah, there's been a couple. And this game might get real nasty at the end here because these teams have been at each other's throats all game long. It's been a chippy, nasty game so far. Great. Well, I honestly I wasn't upset with that name. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm not upset with. I mean, I think that's pretty funny. So I wasn't gonna time him out for that. And he said great stream. So I don't know if it was sarcastic or not. But thanks for the view. Thanks for the watch time. And I hope you genuinely did enjoy the stream. Um, Absolutely not, Johnny. I will definitely not eat them. But I wasn't going to time him out for that. I thought the name was pretty funny, honestly. Well, minute and a half left here in the third. Um, Derek is not happy. Derek is not happy with the Lightning right now, as we got a save there from Georgiev with a 122 left. The net is empty down at the Tampa Bay end here. They obviously need 2 goals now to tie this up. But hey, while you all are in the chat, especially we got some new people here apparently, thank you guys for watching. Please at least give the stream a thumbs up and hit the like button. You can help out the channel that way. Also, if you're new to the channel, might as well subscribe and help us get us to 1,000. We're almost to 1,000 subs. We're gonna get there hopefully really soon. So at least help out and hit that subscribe button as well. Vaughn's very pissed about the Sharks season as well, as they've been abysmal to start this season. Thank you so much for the like, Jack. Really, really appreciate it. Down to the final minute now. Empty net for Tampa Bay. The game's over. I think it's 3-1 Rangers. Tampa needs 2 here in the final minute to get this back, and they turn the puck over. Empty net goal, 4-1 Rangers. Good night. Sleep tight. Ryan Strome knocks it in from the center ice for the Rangers. 4-1 now, and this game is definitely over. Now the question is, does it get nasty at the end, or do the Lightning just roll over and go in the locker room and leave? So the final 45 seconds, I don't think will be overly interesting, but could be. We'll have to wait and see who's on the ice for each team. Jack is going to stream a 7 o'clock game tomorrow. That's awesome, man. I am not streaming tomorrow, so I should be able to stop in during your stream, Jack, and watch it, at least some of it, because I am not streaming myself tomorrow. So expect to see me there, at least to drop a like and say hello for a little while. Ten seconds now as this game is over. No one that's going to fight is really on the ice, I don't think. So that's going to do it. 4-1 Rangers win. The Lightning with a really tough loss tonight. Big win for the Rangers on home ice, coming off a pretty embarrassing loss Sunday night against Boston. Able to get back in the win column, and that's going to about do it. That's going to about do it for tonight's stream. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. This was a great game. One of the more fun games I've watched all year for sure. SMM Jack is uploading his hockey vid soon. Yeah, the thing about was, like, I don't mind you guys mentioning stuff, but the thing with self-promo is if I let one person do it, then I have to let everyone do it. And I really don't want to do that, because then you'll have people literally just coming here to promote their stuff. So, like, Jack, you're here all the time. I don't really mind. You know, you're obviously a big contributor to this channel. I don't really mind you mentioning that. But I don't want this to turn into be like, hey, this guy lets everyone self-promo on their channel, on his channel, and then the stream will be full of self-promo. So, but that's fine, Jack. I don't mind it. Derek's going to smash his 4K TV if the Lightning lose tomorrow. I kind of want to hold him to that. And he should put if the Lightning lose tomorrow, he has to put a video of him smashing his TV up on YouTube. I'm all for that. Vaughn's got to stop by Sal's stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably stop in there as well. Jack just got the update. Nice. See you, Vaughn. Thanks for watching, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jess, for watching. Really, really appreciate having you here. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun for me as well. Thank you for watching. Yeah, Derek's mom would absolutely kill him for that. Yeah, don't smash your TV. That would be dumb. But that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you all guys so much for watching. This was a really fun game and a really fun stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Again, not sure when the next one will be, but I will let you guys know. It's probably not going to be this week, so we're looking at next week already, just because of my my personal schedule this week. Don't forget to send streaks. I won't. I'm going to do streaks as soon as this is over, Derek. But anyway, thank you guys. I'm going to end the stream now and talk to you all soon.